The 2026 NBA draft might be the perfect storm. We've got incoming freshmen who already look like future dudes. You know, the kind of players every championship team builds around. But here's the twist. This isn't about the shiny new dudes. This class is stacked with returning college players who aren't just good, they're smart, polished, and will be ready to make an impact the day they're drafted. This isn't your typical top-heavy draft. This is a draft where the lottery is loaded, the mid-first round has starters, and the second round is going to have guys who have long careers in the league. So let's talk about why the 2026 draft could go down as one of the most balanced and most epic we've seen in years. So let's start where the spotlight is the brightest, the top of the draft. The new kids, the ones fresh out of high school who already have NBA scouts salivating. How good are they? Well, most scouts agree that if you combine this draft class with the previous two, the only player going ahead of this group is Cooper Flagg. Now, that's some pretty high praise for guys just coming off of their senior prom. You already know the names and their games, but I'll get into it anyway. Darryn Peterson is the lead guard GMs dream of. He's 6'6", 185 pounds, strong and already built like a grown man. For as much as he is a physical specimen, he doesn't rely solely on his physicality. He's smart, crafty, and can score from every spot on the court. Is he a perfect player? No. His shooting is a little inconsistent, and his handles aren't the tightest, but when it comes to Peterson, we are picking nits here. Heading to Kansas and learning under Bill Self is going to do this kid wonders. AJ Dybansta has been the #1 player in this class for a long time. 18-year-old kids shouldn't be this big at 6'9" tall and 210 pounds, or be able to move the way that he can. Watching him play basketball is like watching Picasso paint or Beethoven play the piano, for example. The eye test with him is as much as an A+ as humanly possible. Again, he's not perfect. He's not a great three-point shooter and needs to get stronger finishing through contact, but both of those things will be improved upon this season at BYU. I am predicting a slow start to the season because of all the vet players on BYU, but by winter, he will be showing his beautiful game to the basketball world night in and night out. Next is lifelong Duke Blue Devil, Cam Boozer. Son of former Duke and NBA star Carlos Boozer, he is the natural evolution of his dad. He's big, strong as an ox, and super skilled. I saw a scouting report on him recently saying he's only as good as he is because he developed faster than other kids. Okay, his dad did too, and that was with the same BS that landed him as a second-round pick. Every team regretted that then, and will too with Cam if you believe that. This kid is much more than a physically overpowering player. He can shoot, handle the ball, and has an endless motor. Add that to him being an absolute dominant interior player, and Duke fans are in for a treat with this kid. Now, those are the three big names for incoming freshmen, but there are more climbing. Nate Ament is a big wing, very new to the sport, and his upside is through the roof. You have dual point guards in Arkansas's Darius Acuff and Louisville's Mikel Brown Jr., both on the smaller side, but both elite lead guards. And my sleeper in this group is Houston's Chris Sinek Jr. He's big, strong, and athletic as hell, and by choosing to play for Kelvin Sampson, you already know he's going to defend like a madman and be a flat-out dog. Now, I know the freshmen are getting all the headlines, and they deserve it, but if you stop your scouting report there, you're missing half the story. This draft's real secret weapon are the guys that have been through the wars. You know, the ones with scars, experience, and something to prove. Let's talk about the returning college stars who could shake up the board next June. To start, we're going with Kentucky's Jaden Quaintance, or JQ.
Play coming off a 2-point win over Colorado. Oh, there's a man sneak it inside. It was partially deflected. We'll see Quaintance run the floor. Going coast to coast.
He had a really good freshman year at Arizona State. He's huge, super athletic, and already shows great instincts as a defender. He's coming off an ACL surgery in March, so a slow start is going to be expected, but if he can bounce back to last season's form, he'll be in the running for a top 10 pick. And speaking of making people take notice, let me introduce you to a guy who's about to turn Iowa City into must-see TV. Next up is Iowa's Bennett Sturts. Coming to Iowa with his coach Ben McCollum from Drake and Northwest Missouri State, this kid is about to be a household name.
Shot clock is winding down. It's at 5. Starts his running 3.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Off the right foot.
H-O-R.
He's big, strong, and the type of throwback point guard old men like me love. He can shoot the hell out of the ball, get all his teammates involved, and makes very little mistakes. NBA scouts are going to slowly fall in love with this guy, and I can see him climbing into the late lottery, maybe even the top 10. Alright, we talked about star power, but championships aren't just about stars, they're about glue guys and the players who hold everything together. And there's one in Florida right now who's about to show the entire country just how valuable he is. He's my personal favorite, Thomas Houck of the defending champion Florida Gators. This 6'9", 210-pound do-it-all forward is the glue that keeps title teams together. He's not flashy, and he doesn't do one thing that's out of this world, but everything he does is really, really good. This season, he should get more touches and opportunities to show what he's got, but what the scouts are going to see is all the intangibles that take teams to the next level. We just watched an NBA Finals with 2 to 3 guys like this on both teams. Overlook their value all you want, but I'm telling you now, Houck is going to be a legit player in the NBA and going to be on the floor at the end of big playoff games, so yeah. The top of the 2026 draft might be as stacked as we've seen in years, but the real beauty here is the depth. You've got future franchise players, NBA-ready role guys, and everything in between. Overlook the middle of this draft at your own risk, because that's where the next Alex Caruso or Andrew Nembhard is hiding. And when they're making winning plays in the NBA Finals 5 years from now, don't say I didn't warn you. Could this coming draft break the NBA like the one from the past? Specifically one with 3 dudes at guard? Check out my video on the draft that changed the NBA, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us grow and reach more NBA fans just like you, and it helps you stay up to date with every video that we drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.